Andrew and I split the design work on these new vehicles, and I think you'll like them a lot.
So you'll see those around Toy Fair. I wish we could show you them today, but they're going to be a little bit later in spring, but very exciting things coming. Battle packs. Andrew, do you want to talk about these two battle packs?
Sure, these will be our last battle packs for this year, and they're two very exciting packs. One is a Mandalorian Troopers Army Builder pack, and there's some unique accessories in that pack that won't be available anywhere else, as well as the ARC Troopers pack, which features a couple of the new ARC Troopers from the upcoming Season 3, as well as a sort of new version of Commander Rex. The sniper rifle he has is from the comic. It's a little secret.
All right. Can't get enough Mandos. Okay, Starfighter vehicles. So you guys may have seen these down in the booth. Some very exciting vehicles here. Brian, you want to talk about a couple of highlights, your favorite?
Sure, I'll talk about, they're backwards. We have the Republic tank. That's from the Slukamite episode, episode 3, and it has places for 2 figures to sit, and you can stand the figures on, put pegs around the side, and it comes with projectile launchers. And then we have a redecoration of the smaller Walker in the Rylock decoration.
Okay, and then the Hyena Bomber, isn't it? Really an amazing vehicle.
Yeah, the Hyena Bomber is a great new vehicle, brand new tool for us from Clone Wars. Please come down to the booth. We can show you how that works. It's shown in flight mode at the moment, but we have it displayed in walking mode. So we have fully articulated wings, projectile launchers. It's quite a nice size for the assortment, so please come down and check it out. And then last but not least, we have the new Geonosis variant of the AAT.
And then we've also got in the booth, we have Xanadu Blood and Plo Koon.
Yeah, these are great vehicles. We're pleased to be able to continue the Jedi Starfighter series with Plo Koon, and then Cad Bane, Xanadu Blood.
Now, the next ones, around, I got the wave wrong. This is actually not, hold on, let me go back a second. This is actually wave 4. On shelf around December, so this is brand new news to you guys, but we're doing this. Cool. Droid gunship.
Well, I'll start with it. We have the new droid gunship there, also known as the HMP. It's a great vehicle. As you know, it is a droid, but it does have, so we like to be able to have figure interaction with all of our vehicles. You can actually open up the top of the droid head and actually be able to place a battle droid gunner inside. So that actually adds an extra level of play, and also with projectile launchers and drop bombs. So it recreates all the scenes that you saw from episode 3.
And we'll have a redeco of the droid tri-fighter in the Clone Wars deco. And then this is another new one, Mark.
Oh yes, brand new from Clone Wars. It's the Jedi Turbo Speeder. It's a great. Too bad this shot doesn't show it in its full glory. A lot of times we'll take a vehicle from Lucasfilm and we'll do it just movie accurate or show accurate. But we always like to add an extra little twist, add those toy features that you know and love. So there's the rear fins in the back actually can rotate up and down. There's launchers in the nacelles. The winglets on the side actually pull out right to left, revealing hidden missile launchers. And what's cool is you can put 2 people up in front. You have a droid port in the middle. But right between the 2 fins in the rear, there are 2 panels that open up that hold 2 hidden weapons. So now you have a gunner station where you can put clones. So you can drive this into battle and it's ready for bear. So,
we'll talk about a phenomenal vehicle here. Sean, what did you
Okay, Hailfire Droid. So this is not only a great vehicle that works in conjunction with all of your great action figures, but it's a high-performance RC vehicle as well. So now you can set up your battles and drive this thing into action. My favorite part is it has fully working projectile firing. So it actually has 18 projectiles that fire in waves of 3. And of course, then when they're all gone, you can go full throttle with tank steering and drive over your troops. So really bringing those battles to life.
multiple ways to kill. So this, the Hailfire is going to be one of our big focused items for the fall. So we'll be doing you'll see a TV commercial for that, and if your kids are asking about it, it's because they're going to see it and see what it does on TV. It's really a very special item.
And it also comes with a figure.
It comes with a Clone Trooper figure.
Clone Trooper.
Let's talk about, switch gears from Clone Wars over to Legacy now and talk about Vintage. We talked about how it's back. This time it's not limited. We're looking for to deliver about 37 figures this fall in 4 waves roughly. About 27 figures will be new or resculpted with significant deco. And then we're going to have 10 figures that are really figures that we thought we nailed, didn't really need to improve upon from a couple of last Legacy lines. So they're appearing in Vintage for the first time. And that's, it's really special. What makes this version of Vintage different than the previous ones is, for the first time, we're going beyond the original trilogy, and we're celebrating all 6 films. So Wave 2 is actually Revenge of the Sith wave. And if you haven't seen how Revenge of the Sith characters look on Vintage cards, come on down, talk to Dave Reeves here, because he's pulled those images that make Grievous and Commander Cody look like they've always belonged in the collection. So it's a seamless, I think, merge with the original trilogy collection of Vintage. It's just absolutely perfect. And there's the look. Vintage is out, and why don't we talk about our F3 wave?
All right, so we have Darth Sidious, and this is the first time this version of Darth Sidious will have appeared on a basic figure card. We have done other versions before, but not this version. We have Anakin here with actually Darth Vader's Sith eyes, and I think Daryl at Comic-Con mentioned possibly doing a package variant.
Yep, Dave, you want to talk to that? So.
Yeah, we're going to do a variant. Instead of Anakin, we're going to call him Darth Vader.
Right, we're going to make a running change to this one. Usually we're opposed to running changes, but a lot of folks talk to us at Comic-Con and said, shouldn't that really be Vader? Because we've done it both ways in the past. We've done, Anakin as Vader after we made the transformation. We said, you know what, he should be called Darth Vader. We will make that change. So Dave got it done literally the day after Comic-Con, so he'll be coming out pretty soon.
All right, we have the new Magna Guard. He has full articulation, and it's the lighter version, which we hadn't done before, and a new version of Grievous. It has a soft goods cape, and there's even sewn in little pockets so you can store in other hilts from Jedi that he's killed.
Spoiler for kids: General Grievous actually kills Jedi. So shouldn't have traumatized. You didn't know. All right, continuing Wave 3.
All right, next up we have Cody, and we have Clone Trooper with removable helmet. And we have a Sand Trooper and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Sand Trooper, of course, not from F3, but one of those conspicuous absences from the original Kenner line that we felt we had to do very early in the run. Sensational figure. It's actually the one from the Dubak set with the ball jointed hips. So we have one fan, one set.
This is one of my favorite waves I've had the pleasure of working on. We have the Gamorrean Guard, and he has a soft goods skirt, and now actually down in the booth today we have the actual samples of him with soft goods on him. Admiral Akbar, and we have Luke. He's an updated version of Luke. There was some comments previously about other versions of the Jedi Luke, so I know we've done a couple recently, but we're hoping we're getting close to nailing Luke this time. And so he has articulation in his wrists, he has elbows, he's great. Knocked out of the park.
Nice job, Dave. Good job. And Dave, you want to talk about?
Yeah, I just want to mention a few things, especially with some of these figures and the waves that are coming up after this too. We really worked obviously hard to make these as fun for the consumers and for the kids and everything else too, and it's accurate. And when we knew these were coming up, we were working closely with Lucasfilm Archives. So we set up a time period when myself and Brian and Vicky and a couple of us could fly out there to the archives, and we actually rummaged through the whole archives gently. And we're able to document and take pictures of everything, and I ran through with my camera. We're taking pictures of everything. So the Gamorrean Guard, top to bottom, horn to toenail, it was just awesome being able to pick up the prop and the whole thing. So yeah, he's probably about as accurate as we can get. But it was just incredible seeing all the props and being able to work with Lucasfilm as hands-on as we were with them, and they were just great opening the doors, letting us in. Be able to, the Gamorrean Guard they had there, Akbar they had there.
Howard the Duck I had there.
He was there too. He was laying in steak.
A special photo of Howard.
Yeah. But it was awesome. They were just so helpful and giving, and we were able to add so much more. And by adding all the additional articulations